Oh my goodness, I'm down in the bunker, down in the basement. We're gonna hopefully get this thing going. Oh, and I'm a little early, but I don't care, because you know why? Because I'm building some stuff. I gotta keep my eye out. I'll be right back. Oh, I had to block off the door for the cat. Now I'm back. Whoo, man. What's up? Yeah, I got the basement garage door open, so I didn't want the little feline to take a scoot and run. Matthias, what's up? What's up, Harold? Gonna do a little building today. I got a piece of, so we got like a cat door in the basement. And I got a piece of EVA foam, an old piece that I used here to cut on, up against the cat door. And I can hear the kitten pressing against the cat door. She's clever. She might figure out how to do it. So yeah, we're gonna mess around a little bit this morning, talk a little bit. I'm gonna try to figure out this this Iron Man Mark 1 helmet. What's up, Kent Pool? I'm actually got, and the reason I went live a little bit early is because I wanted to make sure and get enough time in, because I'm actually going to meet someone early this afternoon. I might actually do a little bit of a video on it, but I'm gonna go pick up like a 30-inch by 28-inch X-Wing fighter this morning. Yeah. And Camp Pool, since you're here, I think it's the ones like that hang from Battlegrounds, those X-Wing fighters, which that means I will have an X-Wing fighter that is 6 scale capable for photographs. Yes. But anyway, Kent remembers the basic. He remembers this. So if any of you guys are curious about my Marvel Legends and my Black Series collection, there it is, right there. It's displayed right here. There it is, right there. Right there. Boom. There it is, in all of its glory. All right, so we're just gonna chat. We're just gonna hang out. I'll try to keep the noise levels to the bare minimum. I do not know anything about this. I have not made this before. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens. We'll see what happens. Got my heat gun, got my foam anvil. Look at this stuff heated up. Well, see, that's the thing. Pops are really easy to display. I mean, they really are. It's a square box. But I don't have the space to do a really good action figure display, because most of my shelves are designed for Funko Pop. So I didn't really realize I would go that far down the rabbit hole when it came to action figures, but I did. I don't know why I'm holding it. I just put it here on top. Beanie Babies. Beanie Babies. So basically what I'm doing with this is you can see we got some, I've had a lot of people ask me about some of this stuff, so it's probably not warm enough yet, but we're gonna, so basically you take it, heat it up, and put it over your foam anvil, work it. It starts creating a little bit of a, it's nowhere near warm enough. Nowhere near warm enough, but hey. But you do gotta be careful with heat guns because it will burn your foam. So you gotta be careful. And it'll burn your fingers. And it'll burn your hands. And this is some of the new EVA foam that I've bought. So it comes in a roll, so it's not laying really flat. That's okay. It gets really red too. Let's see how that goes. I've already been burned once. I actually got a little remnants of a scar on my wrist right there from the side of that thing. Oh yeah, this is the fun part. And in case you're wondering, that's a metal ladle, a soup ladle. This is going to be the Iron Man Mark 1. That is my favorite Iron Man out of all of them, is the Mark 1. But you can see now when you join these together, it goes together better. So that's sort of the premise behind it. So that's the back. So let's get this one heated up. Then we'll glue those up and turn this thing off. I'm also, and I'll show you, I'm actually, a lot of these patterns that I get are from YouTubers and people that I follow in groups and stuff like that. They share, the cosplay community really shares a lot as far as patterns and, you know, how to do things. They're not a stingy group of people at all. And I have yet to find any drama, which is interesting. But yeah, everybody's like, you know, and then if they do charge you like for a pattern or something like that, it's like $3 to $5, so it's nothing crazy. But most of them are free. The templates, Andrew DFT, I follow a lot. Sorry, I'm paying attention to the phone. But I'm actually trying to create my own pattern right now based on a couple of, actually just one YouTuber. But his was a little bit more of a quick thing. So look at Ken Poole, give me a shout out on Instagram. Thank you, buddy. So I wanted to see if I can make my own type out of it. So I don't know. We're gonna try it and see. I think that's good enough for now. Now we can get rid of the noise. Contact cement right there. Contact cement right there. This is the part where you need to be in well ventilated area or have a respirator on, and hence why I've got the basement door open. Because this stuff is it's stout. It is stout. So basically, you put on a thin coat. Then you're gonna let it dry. I prefer to do 2 coats based on everything that I've read and all the people that I follow. They recommend the same thing. is put 2 coats on, you know, let the first coat dry, put the second one on, and that just gives you a better end result. So, and don't get in a hurry with it either. Don't like try to glue up 20 things. No, just take your time with it. Clean up your mess. Man, we got 40 people in here already. What? But yeah, so I'm really excited to go pick up that X-Wing fighter today. I'll post a picture on Instagram, but can you imagine? Think about it. 26 inches by 30 inches. That's massive. Massive. And what's funny, Kim, I showed the pictures to Kim, and it literally, when you put it on its end, it comes up halfway on a door. From the engines to the tip, it's halfway to a door. But Kim, she asked me, she's like, what are you gonna do with that? I was like, take pictures with it. Oh, I hate that. So, I do listen to comments, and when I was down here grinding my Mandalorian helmet, I didn't have my safety glasses. Then I went to get my safety glasses afterwards, and they were actually scratched up really bad. So, thank you so much. I went and picked up a new set. So now, these safety glasses, I don't know. I think, what do you think? Got a little style going on. They will stay down here now. Darren is Darren finding stuff? Oh, and the beauty is once you heat it, it pretty much keeps it formed pretty good, so. And it will actually, depending on the weather too, it actually will dry pretty, typically 5 minutes. That's about, but like I said, depending on the area you're in, it could dry a little quicker, a little slower. But basically with contact cement, you want it dry to the touch. That's what you're looking for. Glue sniffer, what's up? We're down here sniffing glue. Not on purpose, but, well, yeah, I guess technically on purpose, but not in a negative way. All right. Now, about this time, when I put on my second coat, that's when I typically will go to the next piece that I'm going to be doing in the series and put on its first coat, because that gives it plenty of time. By the time I get the second piece coated, it's a Hasbro, believe it or not. I actually was looking online. Evidently, this was a Hasbro product. I had never seen this product before up until the time, I mean, if you've watched any of my Battleground videos, you've seen them. Oh, my little glue sticky fell off. And I went online, I've done some research on YouTube, and based on what I can find out, this was like a Hasbro toy that came out, you put it together, and I'm like, sweet, because the ones at Battleground, I never asked about them, which is shame on me, but I figured they were like custom pieces. But I saw it come up on Facebook Marketplace. The gentleman lives in Dalton. He's got a good price on it, so I'm gonna go pick it up. And also make sure, like I said in my live stream, if you haven't checked out the COVID cases that Michael's doing at Battleground, head over to Battleground and check them out. And if you did get one, I'd love to see or hear about which one you got. I personally, piece coat paints on, Sometimes these little tubes come out, by the way. Sometimes. So we're gonna let that dry a little bit right there. Gonna let that dry a little bit more. And that way I can chat with you guys while I'm sporting my safety glasses. Ooh, yeah. Hey, I love some Indiana Jones, Ren. Oh, so while we're waiting on this to dry and glue up, so on this particular mask, this is going to be the front. These are the eyes, and you notice I haven't cut the eyes out yet. Here's your tip. Don't cut these out till you form the helmet. Same way with the mouthpieces right here. Don't cut them out till after you form the helmet because it's round. So if you cut it out when it's square, it's gonna look weird. Just some food for thought. All right, let's see how good this goes. Let's see how well it goes. Get my registration marks lined up. I hear that little kitten upstairs going crazy. Boom. I might need to let that dry just a little bit longer. Yeah. I get very impatient. I truly do. I'm literally so impatient. It is not even funny. There's one side right there. And in case you're wondering, these are registration marks, so you know you line things up so you get a perfect piece right there. Registration marks. All right. Let's see how this one goes. This is going to be a way tighter bend. And again, I've not worked with this glue or this foam, so I'm learning with it as well. Oh, and like I said, when you get like a little pucker right here, press in on it, and that will help seal it. We'll just sit here and work this a little bit and make sure it dries while we chat. The question of the day is, there's 44 people in here and I only see 15 thumbs up. What's up with that? There we go. Not terrible. Not too terrible at all. Like I said, I need to be a little bit more patient. Get things. Oh yeah, Ren. Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely have been there. Definitely. Been there, done that. It almost sounds like Chunk off Goonies. Hey guys! I don't even know why I did that. Theoretical, what's up? But yeah, so I am thinking about maybe doing a little bit of a video on that pickup today. I mean, technically, we're meeting at a little restaurant, so I'll definitely be gloved and masked up. I will definitely have me some disinfectant in the car so I can wipe this thing down when I get it. Try to be precautious. I know some people probably think I might be overdoing it a little bit, but hey. We're getting close. We're getting close to getting back to something like we're used to having. Hopefully in another, I forgot which ones I glued. Oh yeah, got those, got that one, got that one. I just need to get this one. There we go. Whew, man. Goes to show I can't chew chewing gum and glue at the same time. I'm actually gonna put a little bit heavier of a coat on this one. This second coat, especially right in there. And we're gonna let that dry for a little bit. There we go. Boom. And you can also, with the heat gun, once you get it, glued up very lightly, you can heat it up again and go over your foam anvil and shape it even more. That's right. Ree and Matthias live down in our my area. Not too far from you. Oh my goodness. Now the video looks even better. What? You know what's funny? It's amazing how much that Snake Eyes is going for on the aftermarket. It's like, thanks to some awesome people in the comments, I learned some stuff. Number one, the pistols go backwards. So now that's corrected. And number two, this face shield comes off. So I want to see how it comes off. Oh, right there. It does. See, everybody takes care of everybody. Right there. I've successfully got her face fade off. And the person told me that the eyes were just awesome on this thing, and yeah, they are. So part 2 of that review video, I do have the pistols in right, and I was able to get the face shield off. Boom. And she is back in her bag. So that's going to foam that way. Okay. While that's glue's drying a little bit more. Oh, and I got an email yesterday or last night. My second heavy battle droid just shipped from GameStop. So yes. I'm also going to try to get my getting closer to 10K. So this weekend, I'm actually going to start putting together the 10K box so I can get the video shot and put all kinds of goodies in there. So yeah, I'm really excited to get that other heavy battle droid. So if you don't have a heat gun, look, you can work this stuff with the heat on your hands. So you don't, that's the beauty of this stuff too. The heat gun's great, and the foam anvil's great, but you can do it without it. I mean, look, I've literally formed that right there. I'm actually starting to really get into this. I know this probably sounds weird, but oh. I'm really glad I looked at this again, because I was sitting here doing this and I looked at it and I thought, well, those eyes look very far apart. That looks so much better now. Oops. And what it was, I had a very light registration mark right there, so I didn't notice it. Wow. That could have been disastrous. All right, let's see how well this one goes. Let's get this one glued in. Registration mark. Oh, yeah. That one went together so much better. Viking Adventures, what's up? We're chilling down here in my basement, and I'm putting together, or I'm starting to put together this Iron Man Mark I helmet. And I'm thinking if this goes together good, here's what I'm thinking. And again, I can't promise it, but if this goes together halfway decent, what I'm thinking about doing for my 10K box is cut this pattern out. And if I can get things done right, include the cutout pieces to make your own Mark I helmet. There we go, right there, boom. So now, typically what I do, I'll start really forming this thing, because you know it's going to come down over, and then this is going to come back around. So there we go. Look, boom. I love doing this. This is so much fun. It's arts and crafts, but it's cool arts and crafts. All arts and crafts are cool, but so there's the back of the helmet right there. So I'm telling you guys, I've been indoors too much. All right, let's get some on this front, because that's back left. And then that's gonna go like that, or is it? Let me look here, let me double check. There's the front, because the back is a little different than the way the back goes on. Yep, right there, so that's back left. And that's back right. I just got to double check and make sure that everything is copacetic. No. Just double checking. It's like they'll say and measure there we go, like that. All right, we'll do the left one first. Measure twice, cut once. Yeah. And now we glue. You can also use hot glue with this. Andrew DFT uses a lot of hot glue. Oh, got an itch. And it works actually pretty good. I was actually pretty surprised on how well hot glue actually worked. So I'm still waiting on those likes to go up. Come on. Come on. Hook a brother up. Yeah, if that X-Wing wasn't so big, I'd actually ride my motorcycle down there to pick it up, but I can't actually put it on my bike. And we also got some Target drops tomorrow. I think we got, what, a big 10-inch Boba Fett, which I think is actually really cool looking. It looks really cool. Looks really cool. I'm not sure what else is dropping tomorrow though. Maybe some of the, truthfully, I don't know. So if you guys know what's dropping tomorrow, other than the 10-inch Boba Fett at Target. I did pick up the FYE Cara Dune yesterday. So I'm excited to get that one in. I need to, I'm gonna be starting the first part of the Black Widow wave unboxings. I'm gonna start those this weekend. So I'm really excited to get that wave opened up. Car looks good, Ren. She's got her blaster. man, I got projects like crazy. Because I've turned into project master right now because I can't go on any toy hunts. So now I'm like really getting into projects. I've got crazy tickle on my nose. I've got my Mandalorian helmet that I've got cut out. I've got to stand on that. I'm actually going to try to do some of that tomorrow because it's supposed to rain here all day tomorrow. So I'm going to shoot a video on that for the second part, sanding and priming, hopefully. And I got my Wester 35. I didn't have the FYE Cara Dune Funko Pop. That's the one that released yesterday with the FYE one. The Boba Fett today. Yeah, that's the thing, Dylan. I know the street date is tomorrow. Now, here's the thing. Oh, that doesn't mean it's going to be on the shelves. We've all been to Targets before we're on street date and they didn't have things out on the shelves. But I am seriously considering what got me into collecting. Photography. I've been a photographer since the early 2000s. So I've been a photographer close to 20 years now. And the long story is, I stumbled across a 6 scale figure that was a photographer's. It was called the War Correspondent. It was from Toy Monkey Depot. I think this is where it came from. Took me like 6 months to find one. I found one and I started taking him out with me and I was staging him and taking photos of him, taking photos of things that I took photos of. And then all of a sudden I discovered that everybody and their mother, and don't take this wrong, everybody and their mother thinks they're a photographer nowadays because they just go buy a camera and they go out. And what I'm talking about is the normal photography field, like portraits, engagements, weddings, things like that. And they basically charge so cheap of prices that not only are they hurting themselves, but they started hurting the industry. So it became really, really hard to do professional photos, engagements and weddings and things like that because, you know, it takes a lot to do a wedding. I mean, typically you're doing a 10-hour day. It's a lot of work. Then you got your post process and stuff like that, and it's just crazy. But like typically around here in my area, I would charge, in the 1,800 range to do a wedding. Then you had people showing up that were doing it for $2, and people were just jumping all on board on it. And even though they were getting crap photos, people were still doing it. Then all of a sudden it just started becoming a thing. So I started translating more into doing the toy photography, which I have all kinds of subjects right there. And I can do whatever I want with them. It's like, I don't think I posted it. I haven't posted the photos yet, but if you watch my Alpha Pop video, I think I put it in the end of the video, where I took a photo of Alpha in front of a TIE fighter. What? Jet of Patrol with a super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. I thought that was actually really cool is to put, hey, pro deals, GameStop, they just hit it. Pro days is today, it looks like. Anyway, squirrel. I thought that was pretty cool to put Alpha in front of that TIE fighter, basically say she went to Galaxy Quest. But, yeah. So you can do whatever you want, and that's the thing, is that like this Zori right here, you don't have to photograph her Star Wars. I mean, you can do whatever you want with her. I can sit her up on top of this bandsaw and take a photo of her like she's pushing a piece of foam through it. I mean, that's the beauty of toy photography. You can do whatever you want. There's no rules here. There's There's no governing body in the toy photography community that goes, oh my God, you did what? And if there is, they go take a short walk, a long walk off a short pier. So do whatever you want. I mean, create whatever you want. That's art. And that's what supposedly this is supposed to be. Yeah, Ren, Rocketeer. It does have but I tell you what though, she might look like the Rocketeer, but the helmet detail on this, honestly, let's revisit that for a minute. Because, and you guys let me know if you have this figure, but the armor detail on this helmet, in my opinion, she's got the best helmet in Black Series as far as detail goes. And we're not talking big detail. There is a ton of little detail on this thing. So, best helmet, Zori Bliss. Right there. Best helmet, in my opinion. But no, seriously, if you're getting out, create whatever you want, right? Do whatever you want. Here's the thing, you are your only judge. Ken Poole, I'm telling you, that is the best helmet. To me, across the board, that's the best helmet. But you are your only judge. If you have to have validation for your art, then you're not an artist. You don't need validation. It's yours. Look at Picasso. I love Picasso, but I'm telling you right now, that's some crazy stuff. That's crazy stuff. I don't even know where that mind was at, but that was out there. This is the worst part about doing this, is waiting. Oh yeah, we still got at least 45 more minutes before I gotta go pick up my 30-inch by 26-inch X-Wing fighter. Yeah. So, I'm so excited to get that big old thing. It's huge. Finally, to have an X-Wing fighter that I can photograph with 6-inch figures. Yes. Super stoked. I don't think I won't. I'll snap a selfie right there after I get it. Oh, I'm not only Ken Poole, I'm my own. Oh, you talking about a bad judge? Ooh, man. My wife, boy, she has heard me talk about some of my stuff, and she's like, what are you talking about? It's great. And I'm like, no, this sucks. It sucks so bad. All right. We're assembling. Come on. Stick. Oh yeah, that's stuck. That's stuck. All right, let's get this side. Come on. Boom. Oh yeah. Right there. Boom. Now you can sort of start seeing, if you cut the eyes out flat, but now you can start to see how the curve is right here. If you'd cut this out flat, right, and you bent it, then the inside of it would look really janky. So, tip of the day, cutting out helmets, cutting out eyeballs, form it, and now when you cut it, it'll follow the line. So what I'm doing now, just a little bit of post forming, just to make sure. I need to look, make my, there we go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I think I'm going to, yeah, we need to do this one. But yeah, I'm going to, like I was saying earlier, I'm going to, if I can do it right, because I want to I might try to include a pattern, some cutout pieces in my 10K giveaway. Or I might actually put in one of my pistols that I've created. I don't know yet. Trying to be a little different on my 10K. There will definitely be some products, some merch. I'm going to be putting, I'm thinking about just doing like a little bit of everything. I don't know yet. Maybe some Pop and some Black Series, maybe a Legends. Put some of my stuff in there. Might put a photo in there. I don't know yet. Maybe a signed photo. I got some stuff from Stylize I'm gonna put in there. So yeah, because I think I'm only about 350 away, which is crazy. Sorry, you know me, I can't really talk and glue at the same time. Boom, stay. Clean up the mess. All right, we'll put a signed photo in there. I've got, cause everything that I take a photo of, I typically print out for myself, and especially something I'm really fond of. Oh, I do have a pattern from, this is a simple pattern here, and I might actually make one of these and put it in there. But I've got a pauldron template for the Mandalorian pauldron. All right then, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Doing it. That one little piece right there is driving me crazy. I don't know. This is where you get creative with your fixes. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this adhesive on my knife here. I've got a little bit of a spot in here that I don't particularly care for. So you can see it like separated a little bit right there. Do it, Harold. Print them bad boys. I love printing my prints. Stick a little bit of glue in there. Just let it dry. Come back to it here in a minute. You don't need to put 2 coats on that because you've already got 2 coats on it. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Then I think this is the piece. Yeah. Get this one, go ahead and get this one, start getting it worked. Getting it worked. Because I don't know yet how I'm going to, I might actually stick this on next. Yeah, I think I will. After I get that piece glued up. Because that'll be basically 1/2. We need to see at least 1/2 of this. So we'll get that formed while we're waiting on that to dry. See, multitasking. Multitasking. You can also roll them up like that. Boom. And looky there. Boom. Oh, the beard. I'm this close to actually cutting this way down. I'm this close to it. Because it's probably gonna be at least another 2 to 4 weeks before my person actually gets back to work. So it's really starting to get on my nerve a little bit. Just a little bit. Not much, but just a smidgen. A smidgen. A little bit more. But yeah, so I might go to Target first thing in the morning. I don't know yet. I know this sounds weird, but I'm still, parts of me are a little bit like on the defensive when it comes to still going into Walmarts and Targets. So, but that 10-inch Boba Fett looks good. It looks better. It looks better than the black one that I bought. But I bought the black one. I only got it for like 10 or $15 because I had a coupon for it. And I do have a Target gift card that I've not used. But the Boba Fett one looks good. And I have seen to where the Boba Fett helmets are hitting Walmarts. I actually talked to Keegan, who works at the Walmart 3 miles up the road, and they have not got any of their helmets out. But I actually watched a review video on that helmet. It's a cool helmet. It's a cool helmet. I'm actually thinking about, here's the thing, there's parts of me, because Kim posted a little cartoon snippet on Facebook, tagged me in it, where there's a dude wearing his like stormtrooper outfit when he's going shopping. And I've literally thought how funny it'd be, just put my little mask on underneath and put my freaking helmet on top and go to Target. But chances are I wouldn't make it through Target. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not ashamed of it, because at the end of the day, you gotta take some of this stuff seriously, people. Go as Revan. I could do that. I just wear the Revan face shield. That is true, Kent. I can drive in the in the Rex helmet because me and Kent was doing it. Oh, that probably wasn't a smart thing to do, but it was funny. It was definitely funny. That was such a good trip. Oh, Kent, you'll understand this. I was telling Kim last night, the first weekend trip that we're gonna plan for like me and her is to go back down to Huntsville to the Space Museum. So, yeah, because there's like a hotel right across the street, and I've never personally went through it, and I just think it'd be cool to go through it, because after seeing that big old Saturn V up close, I was hooked. I was hooked so bad. All right. Spaceships, yes. How cool. Spaceships are cool. All right. Voila, right there. I'm gonna flip this. Oh, also on these seams right here, you can punch it back in like that, which creates that. And that actually puts a lot of pressure on your seams. So that can actually help it if you're planning on letting it sit for a little bit longer. Okay. This is where we're gonna go now, because this seam seems to be doing well. So we're gonna proceed. We're gonna at least get half a helmet done. At least half. Spreading the glue. All right, there's one side. I've actually got a full gym right over here, dumbbells and treadmill, and so yeah, you do save money working out at home. You do, but I will tell you this. It takes a whole lot more discipline to work out at home than it does to get up and go to a gym. All joking aside, it's real easy to go when you're here. But if you're paying for it, it's a little harder to go. Well, glue sniffer, of course. And Glue Sniffer can attest to this, well-ventilated areas or respirators. And like I said, I've got a little fan blowing over there, and I've got the garage door open, so there's plenty of air coming in. But glue is a great thing. You can do a lot with glue. Look, you can make glue stick or sanding sticks. And I made these, check this out, with that. Elmer's glue. And it worked great. That was a test. I didn't know if it would work or not. And I thought, that is awesome. Elmer's glue. But, so there's 320. Got some 80s. Got 120s. Look at there. So right there, glue sticks or sanding sticks. Voila. And the beauty of sanding sticks. All right, so I cut this out on a bandsaw, but I can show you real quick. 80 grit, nice flat surface. It keeps it flat, so when you're running across, flat surface. Boom. That's how easy that was. Oh, and I don't know yet. Nice. Nice, Fabulous Disaster. Yes, Michael will greatly appreciate that because, like I said the other day in my stream, we gotta support small places. I'm sorry. I will argue this point left and right with anybody. I'll discuss it. Yes, I get it. You pay more. I understand that. That is irrelevant. By the time you actually invest time, money, and here's the easiest way that I calculate this is ROI, return of investment. How much money do you make an hour? That's your ROI. So if you put your ROI into, if you go to Walmart twice a week, you spend an hour on each one, that's 2 hours. And if you make 20 bucks an hour, that's 20 bucks that you've actually spent looking for a figure. If you go to a GameStop or to a comic book shop or wherever, and they got that same figure and it's $5 more, well, you just save money. I'm sorry, this is business 101 here. You look at your time, look at your gas, look at everything. Me personally, I enjoy the hunt. I love the hunt. I don't care because I just enjoy doing it. It's like therapy to me. But if you seriously need something and you want it, pay the extra $5 for it. Like say, I'll use Hasbro for example, or Big Bad Toy Store or Amazon. You're gonna pay tax, you're gonna pay shipping. It all comes out. So just saying, if you are fortunate enough, and that's the thing, a lot of us are not fortunate enough to have toy shops and comic book shops locally. I mean, think about it. There's a lot of people that don't have it. So the only place they can hunt is either online or the big retail stores. So I've always considered myself very fortunate to have Battleground 20 miles away. Yeah, it's a 40-minute drive. But I also have a new one here in my town that hopefully they make it. They just started. Man, when all this stuff really hit, like within 6 months. Jordan, what's up? So, support them. I mean, come on. Eat one less Big Mac. Doing well. Thank you so much, David. I hear a dog. Why am I hearing that? That's a big dog. Oh, yeah, Nathan. Yeah, when I was if I'd have been collecting when I was stationed overseas, yeah, you wouldn't have. No, no, no. That the only point I'm trying to make is, yes, you pay a little bit more. Yes, especially if it's a high demand figure. If you take a wave, and Kent might be able to answer this question for sure, but out of the Black Widow wave, which one is the hardest one in a case to get? I don't personally know right now, but if anybody knows, Kent Poole, I probably can guarantee can answer that question for sure. But that's typically the ones that I've seen, and I'll use Battleground as an example. I've seen them, 19, 20 bucks, just like you'd normally see in retail, but then there'll be one out of a wave that might be 30 bucks. Okay, what's up? Is a Winter Soldier? Okay, so that one might be $5 to $10 more. But hey, if you really want it and it's there, grab it. It's your collection, just saying. But if you wait a month or 2 months or whatever, and then you wind up buying it off eBay or Mercari, and you wind up paying shipping, and you only saved $2 when you could have bought it for 30 bucks 2 months earlier. Where's the logic? That's my point. Where's the logic? But again, it's our collections, it's our wallets, it's our budgets. We got to do what's best for ourselves. Now, I have passed on figures that I could have paid, good example, Battlegrounds. I can't remember what exact figure it was, but they had one, and I thought, man, I really want to pay, like 34 bucks for it. You know what? I'll wait. If it's meant to be, it'll still be there a week or two later. And I went out back when I could hunt and never saw it, never heard of it. Went back later, it was gone at Battleground. I missed the whole thing, and literally, I've never seen it again. So it's a balancing act. It's a balancing act. I did pass on that one. Fortunately, on that one, I actually found it later on at another Walmart. But it was literally like, Christian, what's up? I think it was several months that went by before I saw it again. There you go, Miguel. That's it. Got different needs. If you can afford it and you want it, get it. Get it and grab. All right, guys. Moment of truth. We're forming. We're going to form the. I think this is going to be the left side. This is going to be interesting. Will this be successful? Sometimes these side pieces can be a little bit of a bear, but just take your time and you'll get it. I'm gonna form it a little bit. I think to a certain degree we all have, Charlie, I think we all have some really weird, strange taste. There we go. Right there. One side of the Iron Man Mark I helmet. Boom. Bam. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Still got to do some heat forming on it. But guys, that's not bad right there. Boom. I am Iron Man. Oh, Charlie, since you brought up that Red Guardian, why did that thing not have a helmet in that wave? Why? Come on. Why? But yeah, there we go. And then typically, now we look at the, you know what? We might as well, should we put on the back? What time is it? We got about 15 minutes. Should we can put on the back. Let's do that. Let's put on the back piece. And that'll be a complete. I hope, Ken, I hope so, because I'll be honest with you. I mean, don't get me wrong. The head sculpt looks okay, but I'll be honest with you. I would have rather had the helmet. Me personally. I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I would have rather had the helmeted version than the unmasked version, or at least have both head sculpts. Because I don't know, it's sort of weird to pose it. It's like he don't have his, so if you put him in like a fighting pose and he doesn't have his helmet on, it's sort of like, doesn't, I don't know, to me it just doesn't sort of look right. But I could be wrong. And again, it's just my opinion. Oh, another little tip I want to tell you about this right here. So at the ends of seams, like right here, the last inch right in here, put it on a little thicker, because that's going to be a pretty stressful point. I'm double checking to make sure I got the got the right side again. Boom. Okay. All right. But yeah, I do hope they do. I still need to pick up that gray Black Widow, the gray suit one. I think that's a Walmart one. I still need to get that one because I like that one. That one actually looks good. This is fun. This is fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I didn't even ask yet. Are you enjoying me watching me do this? I mean, I don't know how exciting it is from your end. I think the gray looks good too. I really do. I like it. So we got the first coat. Now we're going to double up a little bit, make it a little thicker. That's right, kid. Are you not entertained? This is EVA phone building. Jeanette, you're right. That's the part. Because when I got the Funko Pop, with the hell, it looks good. If you actually, I think if you go to Odin Builds, he's the one that I follow on YouTube that done the heavy Mandalorian helmet. I think he actually does a Red Guardian helmet. What's up, Bill? But when I saw that Funko Pop, I actually got really excited, thinking, man, the figure's gonna look wicked cool because it's got that mask on. Then the figure came out and I'm like, what? All right, maybe I'm missing something. But from a business perspective, let's think about it. Kent Poole, when he commented, they'll probably release another one with a helmet. And guess what? We will buy it. Why? Because we want one with a helmet. Duh. So, from a marketing point of view, it makes perfect sense. It makes sense. Look at there, 45 and 40. Yes. I love reading some of these chats because it's like, it makes me think. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. So I've had this thing bent the wrong way. Let's see if it actually helped. And it did. It seamed that up good. Yes. There we go. It fixed it. Oh, while we're thinking about it, while we're waiting for some of this glue to dry, we all know that the Iron Man Mark I had the welds and you make the welds with a hot glue gun. So basically, in a nutshell, right through here, I'll take a hot glue gun and basically weld lines on the helmet before you paint it, of course. Of course. So that's another little trick if you're going to do simulated weld lines, hot glue gun. Because if you look at a hot glue gun, you can actually do it like a MIG welder, and you can do the scallops with a hot glue gun, and it looks just like a weld. And if you take a can of air, turn it upside down with hot glue, and pop it one good time, it instantaneously dries the glue. So my favorite 80s, Dean, I think you asked that question every time. And I always makes me go, what? Because I literally am the world's worst at remembering things. when it comes to, I mean, the 80s, holy crap. I was in the Marine Corps. No, I just graduated. No, I was a freshman in high school in 79. So 80. I didn't watch a tremendous amount of TV in the 80s. I was outside. I mean, literally, if the sun is shining, or even if it's not shining, as long as it's not raining, snowing, sleeting, hurricaning, tornadoing, I'm outside. 18. There you go, Charlie. 18. Hey, you can't go wrong with the 18. I pity the fool. You cannot go wrong with the 18. Just saying. All right. Second coat. Then we might be able to get this bad boy seamed together. The second coat actually goes on a lot easier than the first coat, because the first coat actually sort of absorbs into the foam. The second coat glazes over on top of the first coat, so it actually spreads a lot easier, and you actually use less adhesive. Just as a food for thought. Just saying. And look at me. I've kept my safety glasses on this whole time. And I'm not even cutting. I'm just gluing. The 10-inch boba tomorrow. I'm seriously. I like it. I mean, I do. I'm not gonna lie. The color. I mean, it looks great. I mean, it's a 10-inch pop for sure. It's a big one. It's a big hunk of burning Boba Fett. But, like I said earlier, I think it looks better than the black and the red one. Because at least this one has, color. I did not watch cartoons in the 90s. I can tell you that right now. And it wasn't because they wasn't any cool ones. Like I said, here's the thing. Like I said earlier, I like being outdoors. Ooh, the IT crowd. That actually was I like being outside, guys. I mean, when you work I work all day. I'm in an office. I mean, when it comes to the afternoon, especially during the, I get up early in the morning. I get up before daylight. My day is planned. It's laid out. I've got, the wheels are turning. And if it's a pretty day, I'm not sitting in front of a game console all day. I'm not sitting in front of a TV all day. TV to me is night when I'm done. And I'll throw something on and, just to have some gray noise. But I'm just, I'm more of a movie guy. I like movies, but like I said, if the weather's nice and the time has changed and it don't get dark till 9 o'clock, I'm out. I'm outie out. The only time I will say this, the only time that I truly sit down and watch a lot of, TV or anything like that is, and that was pre-YouTube, is if it was raining. But YouTube has actually created a whole nother, like I would have never been doing this, honestly, if it wasn't for me starting my YouTube channel and then starting to follow other people on YouTube and getting an interest in a lot of this stuff. I had an interest in it, but not to this level. I don't know if I would have ever done EVA phone builds if I had never started a YouTube channel. Because before I started the YouTube channel, I really didn't watch a lot of YouTube. I really didn't. I was picky. The Walgreens that I go to, I've only been to one Walgreens repeatedly in 7 weeks, and it's the one 3 miles up the road. I'm literally, since COVID happened, I've been ordering mine. So I ordered this new phone, but since COVID started, I have not done anything. I have been a very strict, routine following person. Get up, go to work, stay at work, come home. Kim goes and gets the groceries on a certain day. If I need to get anything that's quick in and out, it's the Walgreens up the road here. What are you looking for in Suicide Squad? If you don't, just out of curiosity. But yeah, until things really get sort of back, I mean, and I honestly, and that's why I'm having such a dilemma with tomorrow, is Boomerang. Okay. I can't remember the last time I saw any suicide ones. I know this one up here doesn't have one, but until we get to some kind of back to, normal stuff and I feel comfortable, then I don't know. And that's why I'm having such a, honestly, Charlie, by the roll, but yeah, I was doing the mats, the floor mats. And the last ones I bought, I paid like $38 for them. And then when I looked at them again just a couple of weeks ago, they were like almost $100. I'm like, what? What the heck's going on? You're welcome. But man, I miss hunts. I miss going to. I did pick up a pop. Oh, I just fibbed a little bit. I did a GameStop door delivery the other day. I did. The Predator pop from GameStop. Because I'm still trying to throw a little bit of business. So I saw that one online when it's doing their sales. I grabbed it and I just went to the store, made the phone call, came to the door, grabbed it back in the car. So yeah, I did do that. But I really wanted that pop. So the temperature has dropped a little bit, so it's actually taking a little bit longer for the glue to dry. But no, I'll be so glad when I can get back to, doing an after work hunt. You have a stressful day, and I'd go, just jump into a Walmart real quick, And the craziest, and I know this sounds crazy, I miss not finding anything. I know, as crazy as that sounds, I miss going into a store and you're putting all your time and effort and energy into it and you're getting ready, you're really hoping to find something. And even when you didn't find something, at least you went on a hunt, and the hunt was the fun part about the whole experience. The finding is a bonus, but the hunt, I miss that. Yeah, Miguel, I mean, I know over across the pond, lockdown, I mean, they're talking about here in the United States, the gating process, and you got 3 phases. Some states have already met the gating process, so they're already in the, phase 1. Me personally, I probably wouldn't have started the gating process until May, but yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I've done a lot more ordering online, but I've also took advantage. Here's the one plus that's came out of this. Yes, exactly wildlife magnet fishing. I've noticed a lot more sales online, like Hot Topic, Box Lunch, GameStop, a lot more really good sales. Like I picked up a couple of things that I'm gonna do an unboxing video on that you would have never got them at this price, never. So I'm super stoked about that. All right, it's that time. We're gonna attempt to join the back and the front. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. This is the part when you do the bigger pieces where it gets a little bit hinky, or it can get a little bit hinky. So just take your time. No big hurries. And it will all come together. And that's another beauty thing about these registration marks. If you didn't have these registration marks, it would so make this so much more difficult. Because right now, those are the things that are making my life so much better right now. Oh, yes. Yes. This is a lot bigger of a helmet than I imagined. But this is going to be right there. Boom. Boom. Look at this. Look. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Can you lift the faceplate? No, Ren, this is not designed for that. Now you could do that, but this is definitely not designed for the lifting the faceplate. But oh my God, I'm so stoked. Look at this. Now, in case you're asking, you're like, hey Greg, what about this right here? Back plate. The back plate. I think I need to fit the back plate actually will go like this. Whoops, my finger's in the way. Let me see if I can. So the back plate will go in like that, which simulates the lifting right there. This is wicked. This is so much fun. What? We've been live for, excuse me, about an hour, not even quite an hour and a half, and right there. Iron Man Mark 1. I think this will turn out good. I think it will. What I might do, and I won't know for sure until I actually get everything together, I might be readjusting the eye placement a little bit, and that's another reason why you don't want to cut it out beforehand. I might shift it this way a little bit. Based on what I can tell right now, I think it'll work. I think it'll work, but I don't know yet. So we might have to do a little bit of playing around and bring those in a little bit. Yes, Iron Man Mark 1 helmet right there. Yes! Oh, I love this. God, this is fun. I got a tickle. I think I swallowed a fly. I mean, I'm telling you right now, that's cool. This is so much fun. This is so much fun. I am super excited for to have this thing done, or this one half done. So now the hard part is going to be when you put both halves together. That's when it gets a little tricky. Gets a little tricky. But that is so cool looking. I don't know, guys. I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty stoked with it myself. I'm pretty proud. I'm a proud papa of an Iron Man Mark 1 half helmet. Now that would be a cool one to go toy hunting with. I can just put on half my head. Like that. Just walk around. Thank you, Jeanette. Thanks, Glue Sniffer. I'm just saying, you know, the one good thing that's came out of COVID, dude, Viking. There's been a lot go down the gullet riding a motorcycle. A lot. Especially here in the South, you ride through swarms. Thank you so much. But that's the one good thing I can say has came out of COVID is learning some new stuff, you know, being at home, you know, challenging yourself to push your own limits, you know, being creative. That's a good one, Mikey. And it's not for everybody. It's not. I know Mary 777. I follow her on social media, and she creates some really cool stuff. It's not for everybody. It takes time. It takes energy. I mean, I've got, just to get to this point here, I've probably got getting the pattern, getting it cut out, getting it transferred to the foam, getting the foam cut out. I mean, you can spend a half a day or a full day. I mean, honestly, to finish this out, cut it out, glue it, you can do it in a day, but then you got to paint, then the hot glue part. It takes time. It takes an investment of energy and time, but you know what? It's something to take your mind off the weird crap going on. But anyway, guys, let's bring this thing in just a little bit closer because it's about that time. It's about that time for all good things to come to an end. Because I've got about an hour and a half before I go pick up my 30-inch by 26-inch X-Wing fighter. Yes. If you cannot tell yet, I'm super stoked. Super stoked. Super stoked. Because I've had the time, and I will tell you this. I will tell you this. I will not be destroying this one like I did the X-Wing or the TIE Fighter. The X-Wing will stay intact. I do not believe the X-Wing foils come out. I think they're more static. That's fine. Don't care, because it is literally the size of half a door. Put it on its engines to the tip of the nose is to the half of a door, and it is as wide as a door. That is huge. Huge. And to be able to actually have an X-Wing fighter that I can put a Black Series with, they do open, that's even better, is game changer in my opinion. So I'm excited. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Jetta, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that. Oh man, something just dropped. I don't know what my wife's doing upstairs. She's doing something. I don't know what she's doing. Thanks, Charlie. I'll definitely be checking that out. But I'll definitely post pictures on Instagram when I pick it up. I'll do a little selfie. It was the measurements for an X-Wing fighter that I'm going to pick up in about an hour and a half. Oh, yeah. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I don't care at this moment. I don't care. Because I just think it's going to be cool to have and to take out and have fun with. I'm buying it from a gentleman off Facebook Marketplace. He actually lives in Dalton, down the road from me a bit. So I'm gonna meet him, and I probably will hang it, Glue Sniffer, but I probably won't hang it till after I got done messing with it. Because, so the one thing I did notice, I'm probably gonna have to do some weathering on it because it looks like it's pretty, and if it's the same ones that hang at Battleground, they are just, you know, I personally am at least gonna do a black wash on it just to put some weathering on it. But yeah, I think it's gonna be cool. But anyway, that's gonna be it for the therapy table for today. Again, I hope you enjoyed watching me create half of a Iron Man Mark I helmet. Just saying. I think it turned out pretty stinking good for half a helmet. One more time. There we go. Boom. But guys, hope y'all have a great rest of the day. Get out and enjoy this. If the weather's nice, go out. Put in a link for what? For the X-Wing? Because there is no link. Well, it's Facebook Marketplace. But anyway, get out and enjoy the day if you can. Hope you guys have a really good and blessed Saturday. And got some videos coming out this week. Probably going to do the 10K announcement video this week. And I'm going to start the Black Widow reviews. They're going to be coming out this week. Got some viewer mail that I picked up yesterday, day before yesterday. So yeah, there's stuff coming. So you got plenty of content to keep you entertained if I entertain you. But guys, hope y'all have a great rest of the day. Always remember, toys refresh your soul. EVA foam can too as well. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.